Imagine walking into a house where time slows down, where the soft creak of wooden floors welcomes you, sunlight dances through lace curtains, and every handmade crochet detail whispers stories of love, warmth, and simpler days. In a world that moves too fast, this is more than decor, it's an escape. Today, we're stepping inside a cozy vintage farmhouse filled with beautiful crochet and handmade DIY treasures that transform ordinary spaces into soulful sanctuaries. And wait until you see how even the smallest handmade touch can make your home feel like a timeless embrace. After long, exhausting days filled with noise, deadlines, and endless distractions, there's something magical about coming home to softness. Picture opening your front door and being greeted by antique wood, warm neutral tones, and delicate crochet runners resting on weathered tables. This kind of home doesn't shout, it gently invites you to breathe. It reminds us that beauty isn't always expensive, sometimes it's stitched by hand, passed down through generations, or lovingly made on a quiet afternoon. But the real charm begins when we discover how these handmade pieces create emotional comfort in every room. Crochet in a vintage farmhouse is never just an accessory, it's a heartbeat. A hand-woven blanket draped over an old rocking chair becomes a symbol of comfort. Crochet pillow covers on a linen sofa create softness that feels personal and deeply lived in. These details carry a handmade authenticity that mass-produced decor simply cannot replicate. Every stitch tells a story of patience, artistry, and home. And soon, you'll see how adding crochet to unexpected places can elevate your farmhouse style from simply cozy to truly unforgettable. Your entryway sets the emotional tone of your home, and vintage farmhouse magic often begins here. Imagine a rustic wooden bench layered with crochet cushions, a handmade wall hanging above vintage hooks, and a small wicker basket holding seasonal flowers. This isn't just decoration, it's an invitation. It tells every guest, and even yourself, that this home values peace over perfection. The best part? Creating these touches yourself can be surprisingly simple, and next, we'll reveal one of the easiest DIY crochet ideas that instantly transforms forgotten spaces. There's something breathtaking about a farmhouse dining table dressed in handmade elegance. A crochet table runner, paired with antique candle holders, wildflowers, and weathered wood, creates a setting that feels both luxurious and deeply personal. It turns everyday meals into meaningful rituals. Imagine family gatherings where every detail feels intentional, warm, and timeless. Handmade runners can also be customized with soft creams, sage greens, or dusty rose for a uniquely personal touch. But the dining room is only the beginning. Your kitchen may hold the greatest opportunity for cozy transformation. The farmhouse kitchen is often the true heart of the home, and crochet can make it even more soulful. Think handmade pot holders, lace-trimmed tea towels, or delicate jar toppers that make even pantry storage feel charming. Open shelves lined with vintage dishes and crochet accents create layers of visual warmth without clutter. These are the little details that make morning coffee feel slower and Sunday baking more nostalgic. And coming up, one of the most overlooked farmhouse spaces may actually become your favorite cozy retreat. Your bedroom should feel like an exhale, a place where the world fades away. Crochet bed throws, delicate pillow shams, and handmade lace bedside details create a softness that feels restorative. Vintage farmhouse bedrooms thrive on texture, and crochet adds that irreplaceable layer of intimacy. Imagine cream-colored yarn against soft linen, antique lamps glowing warmly, and a sense that everything in the room was chosen with love. Yet perhaps the most enchanting transformation happens in a place many forget entirely, the bathroom. Bathrooms are often treated as practical spaces, but in a cozy farmhouse home, they can feel like private sanctuaries. Crochet-edged hand towels, handmade soap cozies, and lace curtain accents can soften even the simplest bathroom. Paired with distressed wood shelves and vintage mirrors, these details create spa-like serenity with old-world soul. It's proof that elegance often lives in the smallest corners. And if indoor spaces feel inspiring, wait until we step outside, because farmhouse coziness doesn't stop at the back door. Few things feel more comforting than a farmhouse porch at golden hour. A crochet pillow on a rocking chair, handmade blankets for cool evenings, and potted lavender swaying in the breeze can create a deeply emotional outdoor escape. This is where slow living becomes real. A porch becomes more than a space, it becomes a ritual of tea, reflection, and sunset conversations. But what truly makes these spaces unforgettable is often not what you buy, it's what you create yourself. Handmade decor carries a power store-bought pieces rarely can. It holds memory. Every crocheted coaster, stitched blanket, or handmade wreath becomes infused with intention. DIY projects allow your home to reflect your story, your family, and your values. Even beginners can start with simple projects that add immediate warmth. The beauty lies not in perfection, but in heart. And next, we'll uncover how vintage finds and crochet can work together to create designer-level farmhouse beauty on a budget. One of the secrets to authentic vintage farmhouse style is blending old and handmade beautifully. Imagine thrifted wooden ladders displaying crochet blankets, antique baskets holding yarn, or flea market side tables softened with handmade lace toppers. This combination creates character that feels curated rather than decorated. It's sustainable, budget-friendly, and deeply personal. Suddenly, forgotten treasures become stunning centerpieces. But there's one powerful design secret that can elevate everything instantly: color. The most inviting vintage farmhouse homes often embrace calming, timeless tones: warm whites, soft beige, sage green, faded blue, and dusty blush. Crochet pieces in these shades feel elegant rather than outdated. Color tells your home's emotional story. It can soothe, warm, or inspire. When handmade decor blends seamlessly into this palette, your home feels cohesive and elevated. And now, let's explore how seasonal crochet decor can keep your farmhouse feeling fresh all year long. One of the joys of crochet DIY is its adaptability through every season. Spring brings floral crochet wreaths and pastel runners. Summer welcomes airy lace details and sunflower accents. Autumn glows with pumpkin-toned blankets, while winter shines with chunky knit textures and holiday handmade ornaments. Seasonal updates keep your farmhouse home feeling alive, evolving, and deeply personal. And perhaps the most beautiful part is that each season becomes an opportunity to create new traditions. There's something profoundly moving about decor that feels inherited, even if you made it yourself. Crochet has that rare quality, it instantly evokes grandmother's wisdom, family traditions, and the tenderness of generations. A handmade piece can feel like an heirloom from the moment it enters your home. This emotional richness is what makes farmhouse style so timeless. It's not about trends, it's about legacy. And next, we'll reveal how to avoid clutter while still embracing cozy abundance. True farmhouse elegance is never chaotic. The secret is balance. Choose meaningful handmade pieces that add warmth without overwhelming the eye. A crochet throw here, a lace runner there, a handmade basket in the corner. Let each piece breathe. Cozy homes feel peaceful because they prioritize intention over excess. This is where vintage charm meets quiet luxury. And finally, we arrive at the heart of it all, the reason handmade farmhouse living resonates so deeply. At its core, a cozy vintage farmhouse home offers more than visual beauty, it offers emotional healing. In a culture obsessed with speed, handmade spaces remind us to slow down, savor, and reconnect. Crochet, DIY, and vintage decor become acts of restoration. They remind us that homes are not showrooms, they are sanctuaries. When you fill your space with handmade love, you create an environment that nurtures not just your eyes, but your soul. So as you look around your own home today, ask yourself, what if comfort isn't something you buy, but something you create? Whether it's a crochet blanket, a thrifted treasure, or a handmade table runner, every thoughtful detail can transform your home into a place where peace truly lives. If this cozy farmhouse journey inspired you, subscribe for more timeless home decor inspiration, and share in the comments which handmade or vintage piece makes your home feel most special. Your story may inspire someone else's beautiful beginning.